Light and fluffy drop biscuits studded with cheddar, Gruyère, and oven-baked ham, finished with a swipe of honey butter. Forget about the rolling pin, do not flour your pastry board. Today, homemade drop biscuits with ham and 2 cheeses. We've all been waiting for this recipe to drop. How fantastic, especially because they are so easy to make. But can you imagine serving these flavor-forward biscuits? They're ready in only 30 minutes. Perfect. Let me show you how to make them. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Line 2 large baking sheets with parchment paper. Next, we're crafting a dry mix. Into a medium-sized bowl, 3 cups unbleached all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, half a teaspoon of kosher salt, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Whisk those ingredients together to combine. Now we're going to add butter. We suggest sticking the butter in the freezer for an hour before you begin because we're going to grate 3/4 of a cup of butter, that's 12 tablespoons, into the dry mix now. Once it's all grated, toss the butter with the dry mix to combine. Here comes the good part. The next time you're making an oven roasted ham, just save 1 cup. We're gonna sprinkle that onto the dry mix along with 1 cup of grated sharp cheddar cheese, half a cup of grated Gruyère. We're also gonna add some color and flavor with 1 tablespoon each, chopped fresh chives and chopped fresh parsley. Stir everything together to combine. Last ingredient is 1.5 cups of buttermilk. Add it little by little, stirring it as you add with a spatula. The dough will be sticky. We're okay with that. Once it's all combined, we're dropping heaping spoonfuls, about 3 tablespoons worth for each biscuit, onto the baking trays. You're doing 12 biscuits per tray. The yield on this recipe, 24 biscuits total. Now we're gonna bake the trays of biscuits one at a time for 20 minutes, rotating the pan at half-time. The biscuits are gonna be golden and the delicious cheeses and butter are gonna get all melty. While the first tray is baking, a final step, we're gonna melt 2 tablespoons of butter, then add 1 teaspoon of honey. Stir to dissolve the honey, and then when the biscuits come out of the oven, give them a quick swipe using a pastry brush to apply. Seriously, so delicious, you gotta make them straight away. Full recipe is up at weekendatthecottage.com. When you're visiting our website, please subscribe to it. Look for this video on our dedicated YouTube channel. You can subscribe to it as well. And then when biscuits are this beautiful, take a picture of them and post them using hashtag weekendatthecottage on your favorite socials like Pinterest, Instagram, and Facebook. Homemade drop biscuits with ham and 2 cheeses. Look at how beautiful these biscuits are. Yep, best biscuits ever. Enjoy.